What's up, guys and girls? It's EP with Styles of Life. Today is Motivational Monday. So you know what that means. We're going to have a topic today talking about how we can improve ourselves each and every single day and get you motivated to get through this week. For today's Motivational Monday topic, I'll be talking about how to accept defeat and the importance of knowing when you're wrong. Now, in order to get better in each and every single day, we have to avoid being ignorant, because although ignorance is a bliss, it can also be demise for one person that is trying to get better every single day. Being naive and clueless of being wrong is totally different from doing wrong things and contradicting yourself. If you are able to accept defeat, the reason why I say accept defeat in this certain situation is because there's this thing I learned from a book I read. It's called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. One of the laws, I forgot what number law it was, but the law is lose a battle as long as you win the war. Here's an example in the case. The playoffs, NBA playoffs, right? It's the best of 7 game series. Just because you lose a game or 2 or even 3 games, there's still a possibility of winning it all by winning 4 games, right? And that's the same case. As long as you accept that you've lost that 1 game or 2 games or 3 games and focus on winning the other 4 or the rest of it, the whole battle, the whole war, your life basically, then that's what matters, and that's what will get you to where you want to go. Because without accepting defeat or knowing when you're wrong, you will never be right completely. Because when you think you're right and you don't know when you're wrong, that in itself means you're wrong. In order to become the best you can be, you need to avoid ignorance. Only because you have to keep an open mind and be open to opportunities and ways to improve yourself and ways to be a better person. Because you will never be the best person, period. You'll never be 100%. There's no perfect person. We can only strive to. It's like similar to the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is subjective. I won't be talking about that in this video. I'll talk about another video. But being the best you can be, we have to pursue that every single day. And if we pursue that, we will get to where we want to go. Because as long as you pursue being the best person you'll be, you're on the right track and you're doing what is needed to be done, because that is the goal and that is the finish line. But we will never get there, because if we were there, then it wouldn't make sense. Because you can get better and better, but you can never be perfect. That's the thing. Just like Michael Jordan, for example, he's the greatest of all time, but he's also missed over 9,000 shots, over thousands of buzzer beaters, thousands of layups, whatever that quote. I don't memorize that quote word for word, but Michael Jordan's missed many shots, but in order to do that, in order to be who he is, he had to miss those shots. Because no one is perfect, and he didn't get 7 rings, he got 6 rings. Although that's a great feat, there's still always a chance for someone to be better. Because if there wasn't an opportunity for anyone to be better each and every day, then the world wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have technological advances, we wouldn't have health advances, we wouldn't have advancements, period. The world is always evolving, whether we like it or not. Naturally and unnaturally, in technology and all these things. That's the beauty of having this goal in mind every day to become the best you can be, and accepting the fact that we will never be the best us we can be. That is beautiful, because that means we're able to improve ourselves and make ourselves better each and every day on different levels. For example, tomorrow I could be benching 315, and then the next day I'll be benching 320, right? And then next thing you know, a week or 2 later, or a month later, 3 months later, a year later, I'm benching 375, a whole 55-pound jump. It's amazing what people can do and how much there is for improvement. It's amazing that we're able to improve so much no matter the time given, as long as we strive for improvement. If we're striving for improvement but we don't accept when we're wrong and we're at a loss, we will not learn from those mistakes, because those are mistakes. That's a mistake in itself, to not know when you're wrong or to accept defeat. And if you make that mistake, you will be stuck at this certain area in your life that isn't somewhere you want to be in order to be holistically healthy and happy and able to achieve improvement each and every single day. Another subtopic within knowing when you're wrong is the beauty behind, and the beauty and the impact and the power behind apologies. There's so many people in this world that don't know how to apologize because they don't know when they're wrong, and they build off the wrong and the conflict with more conflict and wrong approaches rather than just accepting defeat and knowing you're wrong and just going to the other person and apologizing for being wrong. What is the worst that can happen there? You know what I mean? The worst that can happen is that them not accepting your apology, and then that makes them the weaker person for not accepting your apology. You know what I mean? Now, there are some circumstances where an apology just can't be forgiven just because of the extreme levels of the circumstances. For example, murder or other things. But the crazy thing about that is that even with murders, there's been cases where the murder has been forgiven by the victim's family just because when you're in the wrong and you keep diving into the wrong and you can get deeper and deeper into the wrong, at the end of the day, it's you yourself that is losing from the wrongdoings and not knowing or not accepting defeat. Because that's where it ties in at the end. Because if you don't accept defeat in one battle or another, or a couple battles, you end up losing the war, or you end up losing your life. As drastic as that sounds, it is true, because if you keep living your life in a way where you keep feeling that and believing that you're always right and not accepting any other, and being ignorant and not accepting other feedback or other people's opinions, or being open to opportunities and other ideas, then you're the one that's going to be losing in the end, because you won't be able to make those steps forward in life and make those improvements you need to make. I'll go into more depth and detail and specifics in future videos. I'll have a lot more videos to come up. I just wanted to scratch the surface on accepting when you're wrong and knowing when you're wrong, because I felt that's an important topic to talk about. So stay motivated out there, guys. Remember that it's okay to accept defeat and it's okay to be wrong, because being wrong is a mistake that you learn from. In the end, you're right for being wrong, because you're right for being wrong as long as you accept that you were wrong, because you will learn and you become a better person, you become a better you, and you'll get one step closer towards that perfect idea of being the best you that you can be. It's such a beautiful thing to have that goal in your life, and always to memorize that, and always strive for greatness. If you like my video today, guys, please click like, click subscribe. It'll mean a lot to me. Pow!